Welcome to today's Facebook Live. It is Thursday, February the 23rd. I'm Peggy O'Neill. I'm the founder of this group, Answering the Call. Answering call means two things. One, we're answering that call for the understanding of who we truly are, and how that comes about is that we can feel kind of lost or unhappy or what is there to life. So we answer that call. And then secondly, once we feel the knowing of who we are and that our inherent nature is love, peace, and happiness, then then how do I want to express this? How am I uniquely going to express this? So we work with that and explore that as well. So welcome to today. And we're also working with, there's more conversation in the business world as well around, there's a wisdom economy, wisdom workers. And people are asking questions like, well, technology sure is advancing. Is our wisdom keeping up with technology? And so we're exploring that here as well as we talk about wisdomary leading with wisdom, leading our lives, our organizations, our communities, our families with wisdom. And that's all part and parcel of everything that we talk about here all the time. Hello, Sue. So glad you're here. So if you are here live, like Sue did, please say hello or hi. And hi, Sue. And if you are watching this on replay, please put in hashtag replay. If you have any questions today or anytime, please put the questions in there and I will answer them. So we will get started with today's live, and our topic today is, the title is Experience the One Being that you are. So today is mainly an experiential process to experience the one being. I did one of the free workshops, Wisdomary Leading, last Saturday, I guess, and one of the participants said, she knew that she has a concept of what one being is, but what's it like to experience that? So we were exploring that and going and exploring insights and illusions that keep us from knowing and experiencing this one being, and then insights that can free us. We're not going to do that today, but that's what brought about her question. And so I thought that'd be great for us to, again, experience it, because it's one thing to have a concept, but yet, as Joseph Campbell said, what we really want in life is to be alive. So this is about aliveness and not just more ideas. So we're going to experience this reality and to experience the one being that we are. And I would encourage that this isn't a one-off thing, that you listen to this or be with this today, maybe come back, listen to it again, take a couple of notes, or maybe you'll just inherently remember what we do today and to keep coming back to that so that it does eventually sink in, that you really are experiencing the one being that you are. Doing it once now and once a month from now, that won't do it, because we have so many years of conditioning believing that we're separate. So our whole physiology and the way we move our bodies and our habits with our bodies all are aligned with this belief in separation. So you want to do this ongoingly. It takes no time to do that. So that's another thing. This person said, well, I need time. No, we can do it while we're walking down the hall. She's a doctor. While she's walking down the hall, she can remember to be thinking about what we're going to be talking about today. So she goes, oh yeah, I can't I? So we're also so used to thinking that if I'm going to have something be different in my life, I have to take a lot of time to do a lot of practices to change. No, this is integrated into our life and experience every day. All right. So I'm going to encourage you to close your eyes, unless you're driving. And if you don't want to close your eyes, if you'll look at a spot on the floor or on a wall 6 to 8 feet in front of you and relax the muscles around your eyes. And as you close your eyes, just allow yourself to notice the experiences in your body. Just allow yourself to relax into your body. Focus on what we typically call our body. Bring your attention there and away from thoughts. Although I'm going to ask you to look at some things, but I'm mainly inviting us to get away from our thoughts, to feel our bodies for a few minutes or a few seconds. And then counter to that, what I'm going to do is remind us that actually we're not our bodies, but we do identify with them. And what do I mean by that we're not our bodies? Anything that, whatever we truly are, has to be something that never changes. Never changes. Otherwise, it couldn't be who we truly are. So our bodies, when we were first born, 5 years old, 16, 28, 57, they've changed. So our body is not who we are. Why is that important for us to know in our experience as we experience the one being that we are? Because if we identify with our body, then logically we're going to think we're separate. Because it seems like there's this body that's going to run into another body. But with our eyes closed, we can notice that with our body we experience sensations. Tingling, maybe. Kind of a pulsing of energy. But with our eyes closed, we don't experience any edges to our bodies. You might notice some pressure where your buttocks, hips, back are leaning against the chair, your feet on the ground. But you don't experience any boundaries between you and the air around you. So we can remind ourselves, oh, I'm not my body. And then allow this experience. No borders, no boundaries. Allow this experience to inform us. Our experience is most crucial here, not our concept. So our concept is that we are a body separate from everything. But we can experience that that's not so. So we know in our experience that my body's not the same as it was even a day ago or a year ago. And this body that with my eyes open, I seem to see some edges, but with my eyes closed in my experience, I experience sensations and no separation. Also, we're not our thoughts. Our thoughts are always changing. Probably had a whole lot of thoughts since we started 8 minutes ago. They come and they go, they come and they go. Yet we identify with them. We believe them. You should be doing this. You should not be doing this. They should be doing this, and so on. And so we identify with that and think that's true, and that's informing us. We can let ourselves realize that I can't be my thoughts because they're always changing. The same with feelings. Whatever you're feeling right now, you probably weren't feeling 15 minutes ago. Whatever you're feeling right now, you won't be feeling 10 minutes from now. So back to noticing that you can find if you don't bring in your memory of your body, you can find no edges that keep you separate from what's around you. Notice that what you experience, where your memory would say that your body is tingling and pulsing. Maybe some feelings or emotions coming through you, but that's also sensations and pulsing of energy that we've put a name to, more intense maybe than other times. But all that's happening is consciousness, and then all these experiences arising out of consciousness and expressing as consciousness in different ways. And now bring to mind a person that you care about. Maybe you see an image of them. Maybe you just have a sensation of them. And notice right now that experience of that person is where you are right now. There's no separation between you and that person. The same actually happens when you see them in person. But because it seems like there's a space between you, we think they're separate. And yet, it's exactly the same thing that's happening right now. You see them. And in your experience, they aren't anywhere but in your experience. Actually, any seeming space between you is what connects you. As you breathe in and out, allow yourself to know that what you're breathing in we call air, but it's actually consciousness in the form of air. As you breathe in, you're breathing in consciousness. As you breathe out, you're breathing out consciousness. There's no separation between you and consciousness. In fact, you are consciousness. Other names, of course, are source, awareness, the universe. God's infinite being is the religious name. We're breathing in and breathing out source, just as is everyone, every other person, and animals. Again, notice as with your eyes closed, not using memory, you cannot experience a separation between you and anything. You could say, well, I feel I'm sitting on a chair, but with your eyes closed, what are you really experiencing? You're experiencing some pressure. That's all. Can't really separate yourself from that experience of what we call a chair. You cannot feel a chair and then you, just some pressure. Again, notice that without using your memory, you experience no separation between you and anything. This is who you truly are, one with everything. Whenever you see another person, a rock, a fish, where do you see the person, rock, or fish? We tend to think we see it, the fish in the water, the rock on the ground, the person across the room. But in our experience, we see them right where we are. We hear them right where we are. The other person, fish, maybe if it's making noise in the water, we hear them right where we are. The more you return to what we've explored today, that you're not your body, not your thoughts, not your feelings, that whatever you see in your experience where you are. Whatever you hear in your experience wherever you are. With your eyes closed, you experience no separation. Keep returning to these over and over and over again. And it will click in your experience that you are one with everything. It will no longer be a concept, but a lived reality, a lived experience. When you're ready, slowly and gently open your eyes. And if you have any questions or comments, I'll wait for a few seconds and see if there are any questions or comments. But if you have any, post them. Or if you're watching this on replay, okay, well, thank you for being with us today and allowing yourself to experience the oneness that we actually are. The more we do this, this one misunderstanding that we're separate from anything is the basis of all of our problems. Why we're unhappy, dissatisfied, struggling, conflicts with other people, other countries, problems in organizations, lack of performance, wasted energy and time, all based on this misunderstanding. So this is one of the most I wanted to say this is one of the most important things for us to know, but that's my seemingly separate self having an opinion on what's important, but it is. It is. If we want to experience the peace and the love and the happiness that we truly are, I'll put it that way. If we want to experience that fully and richly, in the ongoingly, then this is key. is for us to move beyond the concept of one being to know it as a lived experience. So let me know how it's going for you if you have any questions about this. Thank you again. Bye.